Hello everyone, welcome to our video. Let's get started. So this summer I celebrated a milestone birthday in August, so we love to travel, and of course we wanted to go on a family-friendly milestone kind of a trip. So our final destination was Indonesia, but we did have 2 long layovers, one of which was Sydney, Australia. So this is the airport. Our layover in Sydney was from 6:35 a.m. to 4:25 p.m. and this was a Saturday. About a week in advance, we did pay for a visa or ETA, which is required to enter the country, and that was 20 AUD or $12 US per person. This was a Saturday, and our layover was from 6:35 a.m. to 4:25 p.m. We made the decision to leave the airport after loads of research. Most airlines don't allow you to check in for your next flight until 3 hours before, and because our layover was 10 hours, we were going to be required to recheck in anyways, so we made that decision to leave the airport. We stored our luggage for 60 AUD or $38 US. And there's loads of ways to get around Sydney, but ultimately we chose the train. Our son is a train fanatic, and that was the best decision for our family. But they have taxis, buses, rideshare services, just like any other major city. A side note, the rideshare services were averaging about 90 AUD round trip. We paid 180 AUD round trip for the train, which translates to 115 US. The station was directly connected to the airport. Everything was super easy to navigate. We are a family of 5, and at the time of travel, our kids were 5, 7, and 10. We got off at the Circular K stop, and from the time we landed, through customs, luggage, all that fun stuff, it took about 2 hours to get to this point, so not bad at all. This is a major tourist area, so it does get busy, but that wasn't an issue for us. We didn't have any kind of traffic. The airport was a lot busier in the afternoon, and at nighttime when we stayed on the return trip, it was also busy, but all time efficient and all super easy to navigate and family friendly. So we've reached the Sydney Opera House. It was about a 5-minute walk from the train stop to the Opera House. Everything in that Circular K area was very close together and walkable. We did explore for a while, but we wanted breakfast, so we headed over to Cafe Gigi. The kids ordered some juice and those amazing, delicious looking croissants. And the scenery was just so pretty. We will definitely be making a return trip to Sydney and to explore all that it has to offer. We also visited the Opera House Bar, which is directly next door to the Opera House. We traveled in August, which is their winter, so the temperature was about 66 degrees Fahrenheit. It was comfortable for us to walk around in hoodies. The kids had hot chocolate. My husband and I had some specialty adult beverages, all reasonably priced in comparison to home, and I just couldn't get over how beautiful that scenery was. We did end up going back to the Opera House so that we could explore the inside for a little bit. They did have tours, but we didn't really want to get into that because we were just there for a layover, but the inside was just as fun as the outside to look at. So cool. After this, we ended up walking back through the harbor area, which was near the train station. We stopped by a lunch stand called Falafel and Shawarma that has a delicious chicken shawarma. So delicious. We forgot to record it, but definitely a good option to stop by for lunch. I also forgot to mention we did stop by the Royal Botanical Garden directly next door to the Opera House as well. We saw some exotic birds there and more beautiful scenery. And after we explored the garden, it was really time for us to head back to the airport. But 10 out of 10 recommend leaving the Sydney airport to explore if you have a long layover like we did. Sydney, we will definitely be back. Thank you for taking care of us. Thank all of you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video. We are not corporately sponsored. We just started this page for informational purposes. When we were researching our family trip, we didn't see a lot of things that pertain to us. So we are just trying to be a resource for families that look like us. So hopefully this video was helpful to you in some way, and we will see you guys in the next one.